The iLLANOiZE app is available now on Apple and Google Play Store. Download the app, get the latest news, stream our podcasts, watch interviews, and listen to iLLANOiZE Radio live. Download the app right now. Welcome world, welcome world, welcome world. You know what we like to do at this time, man. We bring you guys some of the illest guests from around the city and globe. And today we got my homie Jilla in the building. Yeah. We finally caught up with you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man. I know the last time we was trying to get something scheduled was after the headliner. Mm-hmm. You had that wire, which was so memorable, man. I mean, how was your for you? What was your experience like for your first official headliner?
It was dope. I think we had good openers. The crowd was feeling it.
Man,
the clothing, the merch did good. We did. It was a good show.
Hey, yeah. I'm happy we did that thing, man. Like, been checking out. I've been checking you out. We've been posting you on iLLANOiZE for quite some time. Mm-hmm. We had the available date, and I'm like, you know what? Let's give Jew a shot. Jones too. Jones like we got to give Jew a shot.
Yeah.
First and foremost, it was. Hey,
with it.
We on the real. We slam dunked that joint.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because you've been to Wire for us for a lot of shows, and just seeing how your presence and how you show out every time we ask you to come through. So it was only right we gave you that stage.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it.
Another thing I can add to that is like your professionalism. Mm-hmm. I told you this before. Like, your professionalism is really what caught my attention. When it come to time, you on time.
Yes, sir.
Just that right there, that'll take you a long way. And I salute you on the professionalism.
Man, I appreciate it.
Now let's actually jump into Jilla. How did you get this unique name, man?
In the neighborhood.
Okay.
In the neighborhood, just going my real name Julian, but everybody used to call me Juju. So Juju just went to Jilla, and we just stuck with Jilla.
Where you from?
I'm from 90th. Yep, 90th and Ashland.
So South Side.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All day.
Okay.
He thought you was
I grew up because I grew up out west. Okay. I grew up out west. I came out south when I was 13.
Okay. Where you grew up out west?
I grew up in the village, West End and Jilla. I grew up everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been a lot of places.
That's why we behind.
Yeah, but 90th is the home, though. 90th homeland.
I figured you was from the South Side, though, man.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Like, your vibe, the music you make is real. It's comfortable.
Yeah.
It's real. You got real lyricism. Us on the West Side, we got that too, but we like to have fun. And, play with our bars, like you a straight up MC.
Yeah.
And that's something I respect about, what you bring to the game. You know what I'm saying? Now let's talk about Fiddle.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Because we talking about his skills and his talent. I want to know, like, what influenced that? Like, coming up, like, what inspired you to move toward the music?
More so my little brother, influenced me, Nut G. Nut G was like rapping first.
So y'all really brothers?
Yeah, that's my real little brother. That's the youngest of my brothers. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my real little brother. Yeah, he was rapping first though when we had moved out south with a couple of our homies, and then I actually just started rapping. But I used to hear the music all the time, so I knew, rap from my mom, like listening to West Coast and East Coast, and you know what I'm saying. So I knew the music, but putting the verse together when I did it. We had, I forgot what the song was, but the verse was hard. Everybody was like, the verse hard. So I just kept rapping. No, I don't remember.
Of course.
No, I don't remember it. It was trash though. To me, it was trash, but they thought it was hard.
That's motivation.
Yeah.
I mean, you say you have. So how many brothers do you have?
I got 4 brothers.
And you are where at in the?
I'm second to the youngest.
Second to the youngest.
Yeah.
So you Nut. Antarctic, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. You right there.
Yeah, shout out.
So y'all real brothers too? Oh man, y'all got a family of talent.
That's the one with the bag right there. He be in the bag. He got a duffel.
Hey, that boy cold on the R&B tips. We definitely got a joint in the mix coming up soon from Antarctic.
Baby making music right there.
Real talk. That's crazy.
Shout out to Antarctic, man.
You guys have a talented family. How did that come about? You know, is it from your mother? I know you speaking on her. Like, how did all this come about within the family?
No, it's more so just jumping into the music.
Okay.
Just jumping into the music. Like, Peanut started rapping, I started rapping, and just been singing forever.
He's like, I ain't gonna be no rapper. He's like, yeah, I got that.
And can rap though.
Yeah, what? The first time I came across Drew was on a song he sent me called Molly. Was it It was a while ago. It was Molly something. Yeah, that joint, and he was rapping on that, and that's when I first heard Drew. This was like 2014, maybe 13.
No, I just remember the video. It was humping. Yeah,
I didn't even know it was a video.
Yeah, it was a video. It was lit. No lie.
That was the first time I came across Drew, and ever since then I came across Game Time. I think it was that was the last project. What was the last project?
Oh, Clock's Ticking.
Clock's Ticking. Okay.
Yeah, Clock's Ticking.
Yeah, that joint, and I was like, oh snap, this Buddy Hole project.
Yeah, Clock's Ticking was tough.
Real tough.
I mean, give us some background on Clock's Ticking, man. Like, how did you formulate that?
Was that your first project?
Yeah.
No, my first project was Windy City Blues, but it's on Apple too. But a lot of people don't pay attention to that. But Windy City Blues got hits on it too. And I made Windy City Blues just putting songs together. Like, I'm going to just put something out because I never had nothing out. Then when I got to Clock's Ticking, I was just like, I can make a better project than Windy City Blues. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, and I was going through so much, like the songs was just putting themselves into place and making a dope album. And then when I put it together, it was cold.
So you got a total so far of 3 projects out.
Yeah.
And I guess we could speak on the latest project you dropped with Nut G.
Yeah,
which is Fiddle Wild.
Yes, sir.
Man,
that's smoke.
Look, God. Super smoke.
I'll never forget when me and Jones, Pretty Ride, we was on our way, leaving the show. Jones put on a joint called Let 'Em Know.
Oh yeah.
Man, the way you ain't had no remorse at all.
Nah.
I felt every word in that song.
Real talk. Because I feel like we slept on.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like me and my brother slept on, and I feel like we got good talent. I feel like we can keep up with anybody in the city on rapping, whether it be singing, whether it be style, whether it be anything. And then I just be really wanting to get in front of the mic with the other rappers just to show the people, like, oh yeah, they can't spit like this. They can't move it like that. So
what made y'all decide to come together and do a project?
Peanut kept talking about the project, and then we was rolling. Ant was already in the studio. Me and Peanut, the first song we did off that tape was Fiddle Wise.
Oh.
And we was in the car like, hey, we should meet in the studio. And I was rolling through YouTube beats, and I caught on to the Fiddle Wise beat. And when I caught on to it, I had said a little line, and Peanut was like, we finna go. And when we got in the studio, it was just all clicking from me, Ant, Nut. We was just vibing. And Fiddle Wise came. We like, all right, now we got to make like 9-10 more songs so we can make a project. And they
was it easy just because like those was your brothers? Like, was it just like natural chemistry, even though it's like different in styles?
Yeah, I think it's more so natural with my brothers. I'm more comfortable in the studio with my brothers. My aunt gonna tell me if something weak. If some trash, you gonna be like, nah, bro, that's trash. don't say that. Take that out. Or you would be rapping, or you would say something, and he got you freestyle, and then you like, take it back. He like, I erased it. It was trash. It was trash. So yeah, I think it's easier with my brother and them because we more comfortable.
I ain't gonna let you know because you represent him when you right too.
Right, so he ain't gonna let me put no trash out. He like, that was garbage. You got to say something else. So.
I want to back just a little bit. You said that y'all slept on. Why do you feel you guys are slept on?
I just feel like we don't get enough recognition for putting out the type of music we putting out. Lyrical music with substance. You know what I'm saying? Just it's hard. And you can look at a lot of the music and it's, well, in my opinion, it's trash. Mm-hmm. It be trash and just hopped around and fake. It don't got no feel to it. So when you hear something real, it's like, Mom, shy away from the real. Like, they don't want to listen to it. Like they scared to listen, but if you turn on something where they dance, they a young jock around the city. You know what I'm saying? For real.
My bad. I didn't expect a young jock around us. And he hit it too.
They'll do it.
I mean,
they'll do it.
See, I respect what you say, because at the end of the day, I'm just gonna name an artist, J. Cole. It took him a while to get on because his music got substance.
Yeah.
But look at his audience now.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't necessarily say people are asleep on you. They're more so still gravitating and learning. They accept it. Trust me, people accept the music. Look at the headliner.
Oh yeah, no.
You know,
I like stepping to the stage and everybody not knowing what I'm gonna say, because I know they be looking crazy when I come to the stage. Like when I did the show with y'all with Panamera now, my name was first, so I knew I was performing first. But in their head, they was just performing. In my head, I was telling everybody, yeah, I'm the one that needs to be headlining.
But you know what you did, though? Like, when you performed first, I remember that show. You set the standard. You set the standard for the show, and everything, if it didn't line up to that, it was like, people walk to the bar.
And that was in my head the whole night. Y'all was, everybody was talking and chilling, but I had my headphones in, listening. Just ready, like, yeah, I'm finna tear this stage up when I get up there. And I told that mom.
Yeah, I understand you tear down some stages. Like, as soon as you get on the stage, for the audience, it's like you demand attention without demanding it. It's just your aura, your energy, capitalizes the crowd right off back. I done seen it several times. But you know what? Let's get into a quick music break. We got Let 'Em Know.
Okay.
Break down Let 'Em Know real quick for the people.
This me and my brother Nut G, Let 'Em Know. It's got some lyrics in there that y'all all gonna feel. So just take a second and listen to it real quick. Love.
Make sure to check out the iLLANOiZE playlist, in which we provide you with the latest tracks we play live on our show. Head over to Spotify and search iLLANOiZE Radio to follow our playlist, as well as follow our podcast. Now let's get back to the show.
Yo, it's your boy Illinois Jones, and now y'all tune in to iLLANOiZE Radio, man. Make sure y'all get us on that app. Make sure you go to your Google Play Store. I said it right, Google Play Store. Make sure you go to your Google Play Store, Apple Play Store. And make sure y'all get that app. Make sure y'all download us on, subscribe to us on YouTube, subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, man. Make sure y'all following us on Instagram and Twitter at iLLANOiZE Radio. Church.
Let them know.
Let them know.
Hey, man. Now, we got to talk about this track.
Yes, sir.
You know, you spit some bars in there. I mean, wow, you made me put up my man purse for sure. I can admit to that.
No. That's a real man that can admit to that right there.
As soon as I heard that bar, I say, yeah, I'm going to put this in the closet in the back.
Put it down.
Somewhere.
He said, people getting choked with these?
I can't have it happen to me. But, I specifically want to talk about the bars that you spit about, like GCI and Power. Because they catch a lot of slack. Because they slacking. So, I want you to explain more on what do you feel they need to change to do better.
I just feel like they need to put some real Chicago music up there. Like, if they put some real Chicago music, like, people want to hear real Chicago music, and they want to hear what's going on in the city, too. But when you turn on the radio, like, I don't listen to the radio no more. But when I did listen to the radio, it just sound like Atlanta rappers.
You ain't feel connected with the radio station at all.
No. You will hear a couple artists every now and then, the ones that's, like, cool with the radio people. So they play their stuff just to play it, and then they give them, like, a verse of their song. You know what I'm saying? And that's all right, but then when you got the real miles out here rapping, they want to get played on the radio too, and not have to, pay to play on the radio. If the music good, it should be played. You know what I'm saying? Plain and simple. Like, I shouldn't have to come with no G's or nothing just to have the music played. You know what I'm saying? That ain't how it go.
Man, I'm going to make that a clip, though, definitely. I mean, let's actually get back into your project, For the Wise. Why the title, first and foremost?
Because we the wise guys. You got to For the Wise. We coming. No matter, even though I think we slept on, no matter what nobody do, they ain't going to be able to stop us from coming. Because we going to keep making music that's better and better. Every time it's going to get better. Every time. And they ain't keeping up now, but when we come out with something new, then they just gonna get left in the way.
We got something new from you too.
Y'all do got something new.
We won't get into that right now.
Got a nice little exclusive for 'em.
But definitely, everybody that's tuned in, stay tuned in. We got some heat for you. What's up,
So
Joe?
as far as like the Fear the Wise project, the production on there was just so solid, and it sounded like y'all just went through it in a whole day. Like you was scrolling through YouTube looking for beats and all that. Like, what was the process like creating this project after y'all got to the studio and made the first track?
After that, it was just more so like booking sessions with bro, just steady putting sessions in, finding beats, rapping, getting them down, and going from there. Like, we just laid track after track. But it was quick. What was it like? What, a month or two?
About 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5 months.
What? To make the project?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's fast for a collaborative
Yeah.
effort.
That's how you know y'all got that brotherly bond, man.
And some of them didn't even have hooks. It was just them.
Just
yeah.
back and forth.
Yeah.
Wow, 2 months?
Yeah.
I promise you, I thought that it took y'all longer time than that.
Nah, it took us 2 months.
Damn, that's impressive.
Yeah. And we working on the new one now.
Like, how did the one of my other favorite tracks is the track y'all got with G Count?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how did that collaboration come about?
We was he always was hitting us up when we put something new out, but then we dropped one of the videos. I forgot which video we dropped, because we dropped like a video for every song on Fear the Wise. I think it's only one without a video, Trap House, I think. And one of the videos we dropped, and he was under the thing like fire, and we need to do something. And when we got to the studio, I had found the beat, and I had sent it to him and Nut. And at first, they both wanted that first part.
Yeah, that first part was hard.
That's the part they wanted. You know what I'm saying? And I was going to take the second. But then when we got to the studio, they both wanted the second part. So I did the first part, and it just went real smooth, real quick, and we was done with it. And we was just talking about a video. The video is what I like about it.
Yeah, the video hard.
The video is
the
super
video hard,
yeah.
and the energy of it is pretty dope too.
Yeah.
Who shot the video?
Money Strong. Shout out to Money Strong, because Money Strong shot most of our videos for Fear the Wise.
Yeah, he dope.
Yeah. Money Strong cold.
How you link up with? How did you link up with Money Strong?
I linked up with Money Strong on Clocks Ticking. He shot, I forgot who video he shot. I think he shot one of the Panamera videos. And it made me hit him up. And he shot No Fake Love. When he did No Fake Love, we just kept working from there. Yeah.
Because I noticed that is like y'all go-to. I'm like, so we might as well shout him out,
Yeah,
plug him in
yeah.
there, man.
Yeah.
Feel free to reach out to Money Strong. I see his name pop up a lot, too.
Yeah, Money Strong got visuals. Real talk. He got good visuals. I mess with Money Strong. He's super hard.
Now, I want to ask you, what's a wise quote that sticks with you to this day that you use, that you utilize? You know what I'm saying?
A wise quote. The one that come to my head first is just the simple Malcolm X one. Mm-hmm. What he say? If you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. That's the first one that come to my head. But I read a lot of Malcolm. I got Malcolm tattooed on my leg. Malcolm and Bruce Lee. They're my dogs.
Dope philosophers right there.
Yeah.
You a sick dude. I see why you coming crazy with the bars like that.
They're my dudes right there.
Shout out.
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I ain't know Bruce Lee was
not
gonna be up
Bruce
in
Lee.
there.
Yeah, Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Bruce the man.
Bruce
Y'all
Lee, man. Look, I know. I watch Bruce Lee interviews 24/7.
Hey.
I know.
Read The Warrior Within if you ain't read that by Bruce Lee. It's a dope book.
Damn, I'm still
Look,
blown
and
away
put
by
us on
Malcolm
the
and
book.
Do you
Bruce
read
Lee.
books often?
Yes.
What's the last book you read?
The last book I read was The Narrative of Frederick Douglass.
Okay.
It's dope too.
Want to give a little behind the scenes on it? A little, a little summary.
It just give you a different perspective on slavery. For me, that's what it did. It just gave me a different perspective on slavery from his eyes.
By you saying that, how do you feel about Kanye's statement about, I can't specifically say what he said because I don't remember, but Kanye got a lot to say about slavery. Do you agree with any of his statements?
I ain't gonna talk about no Kanye. I gotta talk about Kanye.
I mean, hell, shit. Let's talk about Fresh, man.
Yeah.
Fresh. For those that don't know, Fresh recently passed.
Yes, sir. Rest in peace to Fresh.
Earlier this year. I mean, how was you and Fresh relationship?
We was tight. We got tight through Panamera. So I met Panamera, Skins, everybody like around the same time when we was all like before we got into the song, until the freestyle with all of us. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So we was just pretty cool, and we supposed to do some songs, supposed to do a tape together. All of us was supposed to be mixing up a tape together. You feel me? And doing the little freestyles on this station, man. Now I think I just with that right there, it's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? I just wish peace to his kids. You know what I'm saying? And his family. Peace and love to them for going through what they had to go through, man.
Yeah, for any I when he passed, it made me think about that could be anybody. Like,
yeah, yes, sir.
I got kids. Like if I left, how my family,
Yes, sir.
What?
And then you got the Chicago rappers build these legacies, man, and they love, you know what I'm saying, in their area, and then you know what I'm saying, get took away from it and took away from their kids. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's tough,
yes,
man.
Sir.
I want to also know what memory sticks with you the most with you and Fresh.
That would have to be the video, because it was just all us that just tripping, Chicago style joking and shit. That's probably the most memorable one. That or the studio session we had with Chase Davis. Shout out my boy Chase.
I was gonna ask you about that studio session. How was it with all y'all in there? Like you just said earlier about y'all just getting ready to hit the stage and you ready game time. Now y'all recording together.
Yeah. Competitive. Competitive, because Fresh wanted that hardest verse, and I wanted that hardest verse, and we was just going at it. But I wish we could have got like a couple more songs so Miles could have sang. You know what I'm saying? Them different styles clash together.
Man, R.I.P. Fresh. Man.
Yes, sir.
You know what? Let's jump into some more music, and we got Jilla that's gonna hang out with us, so we'll be right back.
Make sure to check out the iLLANOiZE playlist, in which we provide you with the latest tracks we play live on our show. Head over to Spotify and search iLLANOiZE Radio to follow our playlist, as well as follow our podcast. Now let's get back to the show.
Yo, what's up? It's your girl, Pretty Riot. I know y'all miss my voice, because I miss y'all too. Jones, don't do too much, because y'all miss me, period. Make sure you go download that iLLANOiZE app so you can listen to us every Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for subscribing. Shout out to those 800 subscribers. Y'all keeping us going up. So subscribe, hit that little bell so you're notified every single time we post a video. If we're in your ears right now, Apple, Spotify, podcasts, whatever it's called, y'all know I fuck that up every time. Subscribe. You feel me? So we sitting here with Jilla.
Yeah.
And we was having a conversation off air that I felt the need to bring to the air because I felt like you just dropped some gems. So first, I want to know, how long have you been doing music? Because we feel like we glossed over that a little bit.
I've been rapping since 14, but taking it seriously since 2015.
Okay.
Yeah.
So off air, you talked about how a lot of artists now have difficulty finding themselves and losing themselves in music. Mm-hmm. So when do you feel like you first found yourself in music?
I feel like when I did Clocks Ticking, it was more getting back to myself. But I feel like before Clocks Ticking, I had a lot of songs out where I was just trying to, you know what I'm saying, reach for the fame or the stardom. Let me see if I make a different song where people be listening, because you make so much of the stuff you used to making, the hood stuff, you man, am I doing something wrong? Because I know it's good, but it ain't working. So you get to making stuff that ain't really you. Trying to make a club record or a drill record, for me, it's just it ain't me. But when I got back to Clocks Ticking, it was just okay, you go in search of yourself and you find yourself again, and then the music started making sense again. And you no, I wasn't never wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's just I have more to put into it. I have more of myself to find before I, you know what I'm saying, made this jam.
Yeah. So with that being said, when it comes to being an upcoming artist, do you feel like it's important to experiment with different sounds to try to find your identity, or is it best to just go with what you feel?
I would say go with what you feel, because all my music is more so how I feel, and you know what I'm saying, stuff I didn't sing.
Right.
So I would say go with how you feel. I mean, if you run into a new style and it feel good, you know what I'm saying, it feel like you, then go with it. But off back, I'm gonna just say go with how you feel.
Because I feel like that's the issue now, is that a lot of music sounds the same, because everybody want to get on, and they feel like they have to make a certain type of sound but it's not really them.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, like, you just was breaking it down off air, and it just sounded so good. I just had to bring that here. You kind of just repeated it, so yeah.
A lot of people would sleep on your fashion game.
Oh yeah.
His name on Instagram, Jim Shoes Jew, and I like that.
What?
And you was the first guy.
That was
Look at Ant. Yeah, I was part of that, I was part of that.
And you was the first that I see with the head wrap. You feel me?
Yeah.
So what started the head wrap thing?
Now everybody got it.
Yeah.
It was just some fly stuff I seen, man. So I'm like, let me go on here, try something different and put the rap on. And then, you know what I'm saying, talking to my brothers and just going through books and reading certain stuff, but I won't talk about it on here. But you know what I'm saying, they make you wear the head wrap and let you know it makes sense the way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like that's you now. Like that's a part of you.
Yes, sir.
And also you have a clothing line.
Yes, sir.
And what inspired the clothing line?
Just, mixing something in with our music. And then we already was in a fashion so much, it's like, why not make something fly that other people can be like, hey, what that's at? Let me grab that. Or if they going to come to a show, like, people always grab something fly, like, man, or make a custom piece for them because they want to come to the show with something fly.
Right.
I think if people see your fashion and you make something, they trust your fashion sense, so they'll grab something if it's cold.
You gotta let the people know the name of your fashion.
The clothing line is Too Wise.
And where they can get 2 Y's from?
Oh, you can get 2 Y's from me. Just hit me up on Instagram. Yeah. Or hit up my brother Antarctic, and we'll pull up on you and slide you something decent.
He better say a website.
Oh no, get it from a player like me.
He do deliveries on a pull up.
I'll pull up on you, or I'll ship it out to you. You can trust the brother.
Oh man, what are your favorite garment pieces as far as like jackets, jeans?
What's a piece you can't go without?
Yeah, thank you.
A piece I can't go without?
What's a piece you feel like everybody should have? Oh, I've asked that to some of our fashionistas and
it's too many pieces, and you should have a
Give
trench.
Me 3.
You gotta have a trench.
Okay.
A trench coat?
What?
Dang, man, I ain't get that.
So you gotta go get you a fly. H&M had a little sale, man.
Yeah.
They got you one for the little 40 ball. Start getting it to shorty, you know what I'm saying?
She needed it though. She needed it though.
Oh, you needed that pea coat, that trench coat.
Okay, I needed that.
Oh,
trench. I gotta give me a trench next week.
The trench. I'm gonna just go with mine. You gotta have a turtleneck because the turtlenecks be fly
with the trench.
Well, you feel me? Under
you
the
got
trench.
a double chain.
And then you can put some little fly Chelsea boots on with that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, swag
We just
up.
gave y'all a fit, guys.
Yeah,
we gotta put a picture together.
Y'all got a New Year's outfit.
Don't be coming with these Huff fits and y'all got a Boom X trench. Walmart turtleneck, man. Don't do it like that. Just come ask you. I'll help you out. Don't do that.
He charging for styling.
Man.
It's not free. It is not free.
Big loose trench.
Oh hell no.
I'm dead.
2 buttons.
I ain't got no trench neither. I'm taking notes.
Yeah,
definitely
trench,
taking
man.
notes.
Get y'all a little trench.
I used to have a peak coat, I had a peak coat.
Used to.
I got a peacoat.
I thought peacoats was fly.
Yeah,
I got one.
Was fly. But when we was in, you come from you grew up out west?
Yeah.
Out west,
out west, suburbs.
a lot of moms was wearing the peacoats out west, but I ain't see a lot of south side dudes.
Yeah, I'll rock my peacoat I bust through the
Yeah.
Right, now we're gonna have to get you a new one.
Yeah, it's time for another one. That's just how I roll. I rock it till I can't rock it no more.
I ain't mad at you. You spent your money.
Exactly.
But if it's a hole in it, the purpose of the
Stitch it
coat
up.
is defeated. Have you stitched it? Exactly. Exactly.
Bro say.
Not on camera. Not on camera.
Nah, that hole right there, it's still there. It need to be knitted. But no, I like those pieces, man. I definitely took me some notes. Jones got him some notes taken.
Oh yeah, I gotta get a trench now. Last time it was a blue jean jacket.
Hey, you gonna get them different looks with the trench, man. For real.
Look.
Get some different looks.
You know what though? I'm gonna keep it funky. I'm gonna let everybody know this. Jew is one of the main reasons I grew my beard.
What?
No homo. No Sandusky.
Oh, you got to elaborate on that, my brother.
No Sandusky. Cause it was like one day I think we had a show one day, and I was like, man, I should have went to the barber shop today. And then I see Drew come through, and he come through. I'm like, let me go get me a brush from CVS across the street.
Real talk.
And you feel me out.
Just brush it. I don't care if it's nappy, not connecting, none of that stuff. You see that.
He rocked it right. So I'm like, if Drew could do it, Jones could do it. I was wrong, but, you know, I had to go train my joint a few times. I should cut it off, start it over a couple times. Everybody can't do what Drew do, and I learned that at that moment. But I was serious about growing me a beard.
And you did.
You see they chasing. You see these out there now. These out there now.
Yeah.
They on heads now.
Yeah, I can honestly say you definitely branded that within the Chicago area. You branded that.
That's a Jilla thing.
Yeah, I agree, man. Let's jump back into Fit or Wise.
Okay.
For the people. What's your most personal track off this project?
Oh, Fit or Wise. Man, I need to see the track list.
I can pull that up. It's right here in my iTunes.
Personal track.
Look, you see? Bam. Right there.
Jones pulled the track list up for me.
Like, here you go.
Personal, I would probably say the outro.
The outro? And
yeah.
I mean, you know, why the outro? Like, break down the outro for the people. Let them know why that's your most personal.
I just feel like it had a lot of bars people need to hear, and then getting to know me on a more vulnerable level, and how I think. And how I open up, how I really want to spit on. Like, most of the tracks I spit on was on the outro. And we ain't had no chorus. I think the outro, how long is it? Like 5 minutes?
I think so.
It's like 5 minutes of just us going in. But it was just personal to me that people hear how we be flowing like that. That speeded up style of just straight flowing with lyrics going and going. Everybody can't do that. More stuff is like a boobity, 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 bump, boobity, boobity. You know what I'm saying? That's the style now, you know what I'm saying? Because you can stop, you can mess up easy, but that straight flowing, it's like a hip-hop type of thing, or like I'm in the zone, because it's a difference of seeing a rapper make a dope, like, rap song, and everybody will be like, okay, that's cool, but it's a difference in seeing a Mog in they zone, like, really flowing, like, oh, no, this Mog guy, he got something different. He connected to something when he rapping. It's different. And rappers be scared of it.
And by you speaking on that, it brought me to the trap. I think it's Trap House.
Trap House.
How like you and Nut was going crazy with the flow in that joint. But what I can say I love most about the project is you guys brought back real hip hop from like the collaboration tip. Y'all going back and forth. Mm-hmm. You don't get that a lot nowadays. I mean, more artists are starting to do it, but the way y'all did it was clean, man.
I should have gave y'all another exclusive because we got one we just did that's nasty, but I can't give it to y'all. Unless we call Nut G and see what Nut G say.
Yo, aunt, text Nut G.
We gotta see what if Nut G say we can play it, we gone.
But nah, I like Long As I Live. That's my favorite.
Long As I Live was hard.
That's like, dude,
Bar City.
Like I'm listening, I'm like, yo.
Every line was a bar.
Every line was hard. Every line was hard, and it wasn't like the thing I liked the most. It was like, man, it was just grimy. Like the whole project was just, look, I could just post up. Like if I felt like old Chicago, we could just sit on the block all day with your cup and just drink and just kick it.
And that's what it was to give, like a feel of the hood, a feel of 90 of our liquor store, which used to be a different kind of look, but now it's that look. And you know how we used to chill on that dead end block right there. You see, like this how we, you know what I'm saying, came up chilling. You feel me, for real? And it gave you that feel. Like when you hear the bars, you like, I know they spin some facts, and it just makes sense.
That joint, Long As I Live, hard body.
I want to know, what can we expect in the near future from you, Nut, you know, and like I know y'all probably got some type of collaborative coming soon, or just in general, what can we expect
you see
from you?
The cheeses.
The smiles tell everything.
We got Fit or Wise 2 dropping.
Oh,
Fit or Wise 2 posted dropping February. I'm gonna put a February. I ain't gonna put no
date to it.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be February.
Could be the early February or the ending of February.
I mean, it should be February. We finished with half the songs. And Nut gonna drop a tape. I'm gonna drop a tape.
don't know about Ant. You ain't getting no smiles.
Y'all gotta ask NG. He right there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
We gotta get Ant on the show, man. And we gotta put Ant in the hot seat.
We gotta put Ant in the hot seat,
table.
and we gotta bring Ant out to an event as well, man.
What?
We gotta put you on more than just my radio.
Put me in, bro, on the same event.
Hey, you
then
know
watch
what?
how I thump.
Ooh, you know what? We might just be able to make that happen.
We just call it all wise.
We can.
Ooh.
We can.
Look, we over here
The wise guy.
We gonna talk about
the
that
wise
off.
guys.
We gonna talk about that off air.
And then everybody
Right,
get their own
right,
sound.
Jones. Right, Jones. Wait, Jones. Save that.
Yeah.
Save
About that
that.
off air.
I wish a
It's
promoter
gonna hump,
would.
though.
I wish a promoter would. I rob people.
Hey, what a Kodak Black man said, so I can over here.
Look, I'm like Buddy from GBE. I'm like, what's Buddy from GBE? Tato, I kill people.
Oh, man.
Oh hell no.
Don't steal none of these ideas over here, man. I'm sensitive
man.
about my shit.
So you said February, we could pretty much be long story short, be
That's
looking out
that's
for
Fedwise
too.
too. February.
Hopefully we can get that All-Star Weekend. I'd love to bump that whole All-Star Weekend here in the city.
We yeah, it'll be cold.
Gotta go.
I know we supposed to be dropping a video soon. We got most of the songs, but for like my tape gonna come out after that, and I think Peanut gonna bring his up after that, after February.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a game plan.
Yes, sir.
I mean, anything you would like to share with the world? You know, any last thoughts? Something you want to leave with the world, man? Quotes, whatever.
No, just go play these Wise Guys, Antarctic, Nut G, and Jilla. Go play that all day, and listen to this exclusive they about to drop on y'all, and you know that's about it.